Hello everyone, my name is Juan Sebastian and today I'm going talking about what is psycholinguistics. To start, we must know what is the meaning of the psycholinguistic and its history. Well, psycholinguistics is an area of study which draws from linguistics and psychology and focus upon the comprehension and production language. Psycholinguistics includes language acquisition, grammar, and the study of the relationship between language and talk. There are three very curious questions that are generated when we're talking about psycholinguistics. These are: how do we manage to speak and understand language? And the other is, how do children acquire these skills? And finally, how does the brain support them? These questions have been studied for more than 2 centuries, and it's considered the beginning of the cognitive revolution of Noam Chomsky. Return to language is nature as a mental object and the mind the possibility of being scientifically taken. On the other hand, the history of empirical psycholinguistics begins in the 18th century and is consolidated to the begin of the 20th century. In the year of 1951, the term psycholinguistics was something new, but it had a large set of studies that focus on the most important factors of linguistics. They are covered language acquisition, language pathologies, and linguistic skills, with approaches ranging from experimental to statistical. Well, psycholinguistics has 4 historical roots, which by the end of the 19th century had merged. By then, the discipline usually called the psychology of language was established. The first root was comparative linguistics, which raised the use of the psychological origins of language. The second root was the study of language in the brain, with Franz Gall as the pioneer and the broker, and Wernicke discoveries as major landmarks. And the third root was the diary approach to child development, which emerged from Roussel and Emil. The fourth root was the experimental laboratory approach to speech and language processing, which originated from Franciscus Donder's mental chronometry. Wilhelm Wundt unified these 4 approaches in the monumental Die Stretch of 1900. These 4 perspectives of psycholinguistics continue into 20th century, but in quite divergent frameworks. Well, knowing a little about its history and origin, I can give an acquired definition of what is psycholinguistics. So, psycholinguistics is the study of the mental process that a person use and producing and understanding language, and how humans, boys, girls, women, and men learn language. Psycholinguistics includes the study of speech perceptions, the role of memory, concepts, and other processes in language use, and how social and psychological factors affect the use of language. This is the beginning of our language, our gift, and it will be our learning tools always. And thank you for your attention, and I hope you have learned a lot.